Happy birthday, Doc. Love you. Just wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday. And I am so thrilled to be able to send that message to you today. 80 years. I've heard a lot of stories along the way, and you've heard a lot of mine. You've been an amazing influence and role model in my life, and I want to thank you for it. From teacher, starting at 15 years old, to friend, to father, and I wouldn't have it any other way. We've had our ups and downs, that's for sure. We both are stubborn humans, and stubborn humans do this on occasion. But there is nothing but love for you in my heart, and the memories of the lessons that I've learned in your classroom and in your productions that have allowed me to grow and thrive and express myself and to be fearless and take chances. Those are good lessons. They've made me who I am today. And I want to thank you. And I also want to thank you for making my mother a very, very happy person in her life and for sharing that part of my life with me. Not everybody gets to have their favorite teacher be their dad as well. Happy birthday. You really are something special, and we hope you know that you are supremely loved. From me and Leon and Jocelyn and Megan and Hannah, we love you.
Happy 80th birthday, Doc. It's Jonathan Aldana here. I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for so many of us. You made theater such a cool space for us, and you definitely gave me a place to be myself, even if I was pretending to be someone else half the time. I just want to say you taught me so much about hard work, about Croids. You know, you got to make sure you have courage, research, observation, imagination, discipline, energy, and style. And you taught me that, and it's still with me today. You know, you taught me so much about what to order at El Pollo Loco. You know, got to get the chicken breast and veggies. So I remember all that. But in all honesty, do or do not, there is no try. You taught me so much about what it means to be a good person. And, you know, it's just, yeah. You really were a mainstay of my high school experience, and I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, and happy birthday. I don't know why I did that. I never do that, so.
Hi, Doc. It's Piper Cammons, class of 1998, and I wanted to be sure to wish you a very happy birthday and tell you that even though I most certainly did not pursue acting, which is very much a good thing, I still carry a lot of Doc-isms in my mind. One of them I remember is, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Got me through many papers in college and grad school and beyond. So thank you for the impact that you had on me and so many other students at SAMO. Happy birthday! Mwah!
If you're 80, then I'm 40, and I need glasses. So here we are together. Happy 80th birthday. You know, for me, you will always be a kid at heart, because that's the only thing I remember about you. All of the times that you and I sat down and you basically said, Wallace, trust me, jump off this cliff. And I said, huh? Are you sure? Wallace, jump off the cliff. As a matter of fact, Wallace, I'll jump off the cliff with you. That's the type of person that you are. And that's why you're being celebrated the way that you're being celebrated. And there's so many other people that didn't get the opportunity to say something to you. But we are all thinking about you on this illustrious, amazing 80th birthday of yours. I could say a million things, but that's why all of us are here. So what I want to say more than anything is my life has been so enriched because of you. I wouldn't even have a career. I wouldn't even have half of the experiences that I've had if it wasn't for you seeing something in me, not just inside of the theater, but just allowing me to come and hang out with you as the years have gone by. You are the first person who stood with me in Times Square when we looked at Times Square when I had my Broadway debut. And it's just those little things that remind me and tell me and continue to reinforce that you are one of the greatest people that I've ever met, and you're one of the most influential people in my life. Besides my mom, she's pretty cool, but Doc, you're right up there with her. So without getting too sentimental, and there's so many things I could say, I just wanted to say that I love you. Happy 80th birthday. I'm so glad I get to be in LA and see you every now and again, but I also get to participate in this celebration from all of us. So Doc, happy 80th birthday. I'll see you in a bit.
Doc, this is a momentous occasion, and it's been a long, long time since I've dressed up. So I decided to pull out all the stops and give you only the best. Now, of course, it is 2020, so can you blame me? Anyway, I just wanted to say happy birthday and thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you have done for me. I am passing on the lessons to another generation, and when I look out and I see all the wonderful people that have passed through the Humanities Center and beyond, I'm very, very thankful that you've been in my life. So happy birthday and many happy returns.
Hi, Dr. Ford. It's Nicole and Mickey Blaine here. We want to let you know what a huge impact you have had on shaping our lives, truly. To start, back in 1991, Mickey and I met and became friends by being in your theater and working on the plays. That year, it was Harvey and The Wizard of Oz. I remember you teaching us the most important building blocks of comedy that we still use today. I learned about the rules of three, and Mickey learned about timing. But the most important thing that I think that you did, not just for the two of us, but for hundreds and hundreds of students over your tenure, is that you created a space for us kids to have a safe place where we could be kids. You built a community for a group of teenagers who are always feeling insecure and uninvited to have a place where they belong. And if it wasn't for your daily rehearsals that went to midnight or your 14-hour Saturday rehearsals complete with bagels, we never would be able to look back on those most likely illegal long work hours so fondly. Because of you, we loved one of the most classically difficult times in a young person's life. Because of you, we met some of our closest friends that we still have to this day. Because of you, Mickey and I met, we fell in love, and then we were able to continue our passion for theater and film by pursuing it together. You and Joe have accepted every single invitation to see us perform along our journey. You have come to see us in our college shows, and when we wanted to make our first self-funded independent feature film, you illegally gave us the HC to shoot in. When Mickey became a theater teacher himself, you showed up to see his high school students perform in a play. And when I shot my stand-up special just a few years ago, you and Joe were right there in the center of the audience cheering me on. You have had a huge impact on our lives, and we are forever grateful. Thank you for going above and beyond for us and dedicating your life to your students and inspiring us to work hard, have fun, and follow our dreams. From both of us, happy birthday.
Hey, Dr. Ford, happy 80th birthday. Congratulations. I just wanted to wish you a very, very happy 80th birthday and 80 more amazing years. If you're 80, that means I'm 70 or something, but listen, I'm happy, I'm angry, I'm sad, I have the same look, everything's fine. Sorry, my writing room is gone to bed already and I'm here on my own after a long day. But, I don't know. I'm getting a little verklempt. Let me give you a topic. The New Deal was neither new nor a deal. Discuss. Okay, enough of that. Acting career ended in high school for a reason. But since then, friendships have maintained, and you are really the catalyst for building such a magical space for an amazing group of people to get together and really share a lifelong friendship. And I just can't thank you enough. What you created was truly, truly magic. I love you. I hope to see you too soon. I want to raise my glass of Purell, I guess, and say cheers to you. Let's all get together soon. I love you. Happy 80th.
Hey Frank, it's Brett. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I just had a birthday. You're about to have a birthday. We're almost the same age and we have theater in common. Anyways, I wanted to just send you a quick note, 2 great memories. The first memory is when we did Forbidden Planet in 1995, and I said, hey Frank, it'd be really cool if you need a conductor, maybe I can conduct. He's like, okay. And then, but you'll have to arrange these 25 charts in order to be able to do it. So I enlisted the help of my good friends. We all teamed up and we miraculously arranged all these charts. And then you'll probably remember the parts still coming off of the printer just before opening night. That was in 1995. And then the last memory I had was, of course, when we went to Catalina and we took our show to the casino theater downstairs. And then on the second night, we did a Showstoppers review upstairs. And everyone in the town loved it. So fabulous, fabulous memories. Thanks to you and everything that you've done for us. Very grateful. So have a wonderful birthday. And I'll see you later.
Hi Doc, Jim Cutler here. Samuel High Theater alum from 88 to 92. Actually got my GED in 90 and came back for my senior year just to be in high school theater in 91. Hung around in 92 in the Civic Light Opera, etc. So I'm sure you remember me. I'm the late bloomer. So I went on to get multiple graduate degrees. They don't call me doctor, but they do call me Esquire. I now have a nice house, beautiful wife, 2 amazing kids. Bella, who's 4 3/4, and Leo, who is 1 1/2. And I run my own business. I don't say these things to brag. I say them because I have them in large part because of the lessons that I learned in Santa Monica High School Theater, and the lessons of the value of hard work and showing up every day and doing your best, no matter how easy or how hard it is, and teamwork, working together toward a higher goal. You can achieve so much more than you could possibly achieve on your own. I learned all of these things from you at Samuel High Theater, and my life now is due in large part because of those lessons. And I think that a lot of us alumni feel the same. You should be truly proud of the legacy that you have left through the lives of your students, Mr. Chips. So with that, I'd like to say a big happy birthday, happy 80th birthday. Long life, health, and happiness. And a quick shout out to Ian and Amy. Wish you all the best.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frank. Happy birthday to you.
Happy 80th birthday, Frank. Doc, everything. We miss you and we love you and just want to be a part of the celebration And I have a question for you that I've been pondering, because I think that I might be your student to have been in the most shows. So I am going to detail the shows. Little Shop, Anything Goes. I was backstage at Annie. And then I think we skipped to My Fair Lady, How to Succeed in Business Without All Your Trying, which is the longest title ever. Guys and Dolls, which I actually wasn't in, but I was backstage and helping in the office. Then what do we do?
Cabaret.
Grease, Cabaret. Cabaret, we can't forget Cabaret. And then Charlie Brown, not one time, but 2 times.
Guys and Dolls.
Guys and Dolls. Jeff was in Guys and Dolls. I was not in Guys and Dolls, but I was behind the scenes. So I'm wondering, I'll reach out to you. Did I win?
Happy birthday to the Unkinker, who could work it out when we needed him to. Thanks for allowing me to join the Samuel High family. I did not go to Santa Monica High School. I think most people don't know that. But I did not go to Santa Monica High School. But Frank, you allowed me the opportunity to be on stage when I thought that part of my life was over. We love you, and we wish you all the best.
Yeah, we love you, and happy 80th. This is amazing, and thanks for creating a culture where so many of us still get together. I actually haven't even attended my own high school reunions, only theater reunions. So that says a lot about you and about Joe, and we miss you dearly, and hope you have a great celebration.
Yeah, one other thing, Frank, and this is for Wallace as well, I just want to thank both of you for coming to all of my basketball camps backstage. All those years in those productions. So I know you both learned a lot. You were some of my best students. Okay, happy birthday, Frank.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Dr. Ford, it's Karam. I hope you have a wonderful 80th birthday. Wish we could see you, give you a big hug. I am grateful, though, that I can send you this video just to thank you for such wonderful memories and such a great high school experience. I always tell people that being in Little Shop of Horrors was the best high school experience that I had, the best part of high school. And it just did so much for me in so many ways. I feel like it helped me to grow. I feel like it kind of broke me out of my shell. You know, you encouraged me after tryouts. I didn't do well with the acting and the dancing part of the tryouts. I wasn't really prepared, and I think I didn't have confidence in myself in that way. But you gave me the chance to be an understudy. You encouraged me to do it, even though I kind of felt like I was a poser. But you encouraged me, and I feel like you have that gift and that talent to see what people need, you know, as a young teenager, just seeing what I needed to kind of push me beyond my comfort zone. And I'm so glad because Ariana, one of the singers, made you mad. She said something really foul to you, I'll never forget, and she pissed you off and you kicked her out on the spot. And I remember thinking, wow, is this really happening? I'm so happy I get to be a real girl, backup singer girl in Little Shop, and it was the best experience, the most fun. Then you told us we all had to try out for her solo, which I thought she did so well and there was no way I could do it. And I even told you that I wasn't going to try out because I didn't think I could do it. You made all of us try out and you ended up choosing me, which I could not believe. Didn't sing very much in my life except for in the shower with some friends. I mean, I did do that, but just not in front of people. So this was really, really scary for me. And I remember every night going on stage just being so scared. And every time I did it, it got a little bit easier. But what it helped me to do is it helped me to know that even though it seemed like something I couldn't do, I got through it, I didn't die. And then after high school, I was able to do a ton of stuff without fear. And I ended up doing a lot of performance type stuff. So I just want to thank you for pushing me. If it wasn't for that, who knows? I would have been a different person. I'm not sure, but I do know that I appreciate how you treated us, you know, how you encouraged us. You're very professional. You just had a real talent for what you did, and it was really wonderful for me. So thank you again, Dr. Ford, for such a great experience. I'll never forget it. We're all still in touch now. We reconnected, and we're so close because of that experience, and that's because of you. So thank you, and I hope we can see you next year and give you a big hug. So take care and have a wonderful birthday. Bye.
Hey there, Doc. It's Alana. I heard it's your 80th birthday, and so I am here to wish you an amazing and happy and wonderful 80th. And one of the things I want to remind you of is that back in 1989, when I was a senior in high school, you gave me a shot. You called me back for the role of Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors, something that I really never imagined was going to happen, especially since I had only been in 2 prior productions that you'd put on in high school, and I figured I was pretty late to the game and didn't even have a chance. But it was because of your confidence in me and your inspiration and giving me hope that I worked so hard to get that role and achieved that. And so I look back on that time, and I really think, in a way, you gave me a matchbox of my own. You gave me a light and a future, not in theater, but in who I am today, in how I speak in front of people, and how I get up there and out in the world and am confident and know that I can make a difference in just who I am. So thank you. Happy 80th. Love you so much, and sending you some amazing virtual hugs and kisses. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Dr. Ford. I'm so grateful that you came into my life when you did. And I have 2 stories that kind of come together that maybe illustrate this. Number one, when we came in as a bunch of choir kids that weren't actors and you tolerated us for a good year, I so badly wanted to cross over into being one of your guys. And one of the ways that I defined that was by getting a laugh, because your laugh is so well known and it just sort of pierces above the crowd. It was always unhindered and very easy to point out. And I remember having gone through the year of Sound of Music, and then when we did Little Shop, we were rehearsing in the lobby actually at Barnum Hall, and it was a scene with Alana Israel, and I had crawled through the desk, and she was explaining as Audrey to my Seymour that she came from the gutter, and I just instinctively threw my hands back on the desk that I had crawled out of and was sitting in front of on the floor, and I went, the gutter? And you exploded in laughter, and I thought, yes, I'm in. And I remember being in college at that other school across town that we don't need to talk about, and you came to see me, you and Joe came to see me in Candide, and I heard the laugh, and I just thought, oh, it was warm to my soul. And secondly, a little bit more paternal, I was outside in front of Barnum, and I don't know what, I was trying to act like a badass or something. I don't know what it was. But you just took me aside. You said, John, just stop. You're a sweet guy. You're a sweet kid. Just be yourself. Stop trying to be a badass. Stop trying to be hard. And I needed that fathering, and that's what I appreciated so much about being part of your crew. You built an incredible group of folks who to this day consider themselves best friends. And I just wanted to finish with a chorus of where it all started for me. And that'll try to keep under the 2-minute time. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Happy birthday, Doc. Love you.
Hey, Frank. Antoine here. Happy birthday. I guess it's a milestone birthday, so it's a good time for me to say thank you for all the amazing things you taught me while I was at Samuel High doing theater, and in the many years since, as those days have lived on in my memory. And rather than trying to list them all, which I was thinking about doing, one thing I never learned how to do was how to throw a hammer all the way, 20 feet in the air and then catch it again. I thought maybe I should say that one thing that you taught us, all of us, was that we kids were capable of so much more than we had imagined possible. And that's an incredible lesson and something that I carry with me today and that I hope to pass on to my kids. Happy birthday. Love you.
Hey Doc/Frank, happy 80th birthday. It's Sean Peters. And I wish I could be there with you, and I wish we could celebrate together. It's also crazy for me to think that right now I'm the age you were when I graduated. I am the age you were when you had the biggest influence on my life. And you have to know you had a huge influence on my life and so many other lives. You taught us lessons, and I'd like to go over the 3 lessons that you taught me that I carried with me in all phases of my life. The first was, everyone is the hero of their own story. I was playing a crumb bum of a character and I couldn't get it. And I said, well, how do I motivate these things? And you said, Sean, you're not a villain. You're the hero of your story. You're just trying to achieve the thing you want to do. And I've carried that forward in acting. I've carried it forward in my writing. I've carried it forward in life. When there's somebody I can't understand why they're doing the things they're doing, I take a step back and I say, what's the story they're telling themselves? And how are they the hero of that? The second thing you taught me was that talent might get you in the door, but hard work is what puts you in the spotlight. You had so many talented people at SAMO, but it was the people that worked hard that earned your respect and earned a chance to do more than their talent would have allowed them. And I've tried to look at that again in all phases of my life and raising my kids. And the third thing that I learned from you, oh my God, I can't believe I was going to do this all in one take and I totally forgot what the third thing is. What is the third thing? Oh my God, what is the third thing? What is the third thing? What is it? Oh, I can't believe I'm blowing this. Oh. Right. The third thing is, never underestimate the power of a sight gag. Happy birthday, Frank. Love you, Doc.
Happy birthday, Frank. Doc. I remember when we started doing shows together and there'd be the din of all the students saying, Doc, Doc, Doc. And then one day I said, Frank, and you said, yeah, Jay. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna call you Frank. But I love you. I'm so happy. Happy birthday. There's so many things that you changed in my life. Not only did you see me as a performer, but for some reason, and I still don't know when or how it happened, but you saw in me a producer. And you gave me incredible challenges as a high school kid to become the director of publicity and have everybody come to see Shakespeare outside at night, done by high schoolers in November. And we did. And then you asked me to help you do publicity for a Little Shop. And I can honestly say all those things changed my life. Getting to do the Civic Light Opera with you all those summers. And then in '95, you really did see in me something that I didn't see in myself. You taught me that integrity and kindness can get you as far as you need to go. I remember we used to do auditions and we'd literally just throw everybody together in a room. And we used to just see who was kind and supportive of each other. And those are the people who got the roles. And that taught me how to build teams and how to build so many things in my life. The things you taught me have affected how I parent. I honestly can say there's no way I'd be doing what I'm doing or have had any other success that I would have had without you and the things you saw in me as a high school student and then after that. So I just want to say thank you. I remember the other thing you taught me was honestly that it's okay to be a nice guy. I remember after I didn't get the role of the villain in Wait Until Dark, you pulled me aside and you're like, Jay, here's the thing. There could be a play and it could be about a kid and a dog and the whole play and it's just this beautiful story about a kid and a dog and you could come out in the third act and kill the dog and the audience would say, I'm sure he had a reason. But what you saw in me and the ability to say, Jay, just be yourself, and that'll be enough. And you influenced me in so many profound ways. You taught me it's better to make a strong wrong decision than a weak right one. And that helped and served me so well as I faked it till I made it in all the careers that I did, pretty much from high school on. And I remember when you stood with me on my wedding day and were there to support me in that and be my friend. So thank you for being my mentor, my friend, and so influential in my life. I love you. Happy birthday.
Hi, Frank. I think this is about take 37 of the video that I'm trying to make for you. So, I'm just gonna let it roll this time. Happy 80th birthday. What do you say to somebody who has given you so much in the way of individual thought, confidence, direction? What do you say to somebody who made such an amazing impact in your life? And I've been struggling with that. I've been trying to figure it out. So I'll leave it with this. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being an amazing person. Thank you for being an amazing teacher. And thank you for being a part of my life. Happy 80th birthday. I hope there are many more to come. Much love.
Hi, Doc. It's Kat. Frank. I still can't call you Frank. You're always Doc to me. Happy birthday. Wow, you are fucking old. Congratulations for making it this far. You have touched a lot of people in your life. I hope you really know that and realize that. Let's see. I'm supposed to tell you a memory. Something that that affected me and taught me something. So there's two things. One is, I don't know if you remember when I auditioned for you, you didn't know what musical we were doing yet. And this was when you were told that we had to collaborate with the music department for the first time. And I got up there and I sang Somewhere That's Green from Little Shop. And I remember you crying. And then you really wanted to do that musical. Unfortunately, we didn't do it, but that's okay. Alana did it, and she's amazing, and I'm glad she did it. But what we did was Sound of Music. And I just remember, I played Elsa in Sound of Music, and there was a line, my very first line in the show is I'm looking out onto the veranda and I say, Georg, those mountains are magnificent. And my stand won't hold you up. And I just remember that you didn't like the way I was saying it, and you made me say that line 50,000 times. Say it again. Georg, those mountains are magnificent. Again. Georg, those mountains are magnificent. Again. Georg, those mountains are magnificent. And you kept saying that you didn't want to give me a line reading. And I just said to you, give me a goddamn line reading. I don't know how you want this. But it taught me that you expected the best from me. And that you really pushed me and you didn't let me slide. And you didn't let me overact or underact. And I just felt like you were a fan of mine and that you really had a high bar for me and that your belief in me made me feel really, really good and that I really wanted to work hard for you. and that confidence I carried with me, you know, throughout my life, throughout my career, even in singing and whatever, and that connecting with the audience, and that confidence that you believe that I can do it and that I can make people cry, just like I made you cry. So thank you for that. Thanks for pushing my boundaries and believing in me and casting me and trusting me. And yeah, I'm sure there are lots of other things like Diet Cokes and making me clean, even though I was such a diva and I didn't want to like strike, but you made everybody strike. Even Squeery Dairy, I had to strike the set. God damn it. But yeah, you're amazing, and I'm so glad that you were mine and everybody's theater director, even when you were a pain in the ass. I love you. Happy birthday, and enjoy all these birthday messages and all these accolades, and eat it up and soak it up. You deserve it. Bye.
Hey there, Dr. Ford, Frank. It's Tessa Francis, class of '88. Hey, I started that video with a super obnoxious review of all my trophies. Not to brag, although I do have quite a reason to brag. But no, mostly because when I look at all of those trophies and all of the things I did in theater and was recognized for, what it really represents to me is how much faith you placed in me, and how much I learned just how capable I was, how much responsibility I could bear, how much I could stretch myself, how much I could trust myself, how I built confidence in myself. And, you know, at the age of 15 or 16, there's really no greater gift that you can give a person. And I really attribute all of that to you and to your program. And so, you know, I'm forever grateful to you. I can't think of a more important or more foundational experience in my younger years than that. And so, yeah, I thank you. I will never forget you. And I wish you happy birthday. That's right. We are celebrating your birthday. So happy birthday to you. Thank you for everything. And bye for now. P.S. I do want to share a very specific memory that I have, which is that I drove with you so many times to Jack in the Box, which I affectionately called Jack in the Crack. And so many nights had their like spicy chicken sandwich, crispy chicken sandwich for dinner. Thrilled me at the time. So disgusting upon reflection. Anyway, that memory looms very large. Driving in your Cadillac style car, Oldsmobile, can't remember. It's in the drive-thru, Jack in the Box, to get a really healthy dinner. Okay. thank you for that also.
Hey Frank, happy birthday. Happy 80th birthday. That's incredible to me to say those numbers. I'm sure it's incredible for you to hear. I just turned 50 this past summer, and that means I'm older than you were when we met back in 1985, and that just blows my mind. I want to thank you for being such a pivotal and important part of my life at a critical juncture in my life. And I was a shy, introverted 15-year-old kid who had an inkling they wanted to be a movie star. You really brought out the artistic side in me and really helped me find that inner artistic voice, and you really showed me the value of making big, bold, risky, audacious choices and sticking to those choices, committing to them. And those lessons served me so well throughout my life, not only in my acting career, but in my subsequent careers after acting, and in my personal life. So that was a wonderful lesson that you taught me and that I took away from our time at Samuel High together. So I want to thank you for that. And I'm sure many, many other people will feel the same way. And just so you know, I am doing well and having a wonderful life. Got great wife, 2 wonderful kids, great house. I tend not to dwell too much on the past. I mean, despite anything that Sean Peters or Antoine Wilson or John Augustine or any of those folks may tell you, I'm happy in my life right now. I don't dwell on the past. I don't really hold on, to those times in high school. I don't sit here in my backyard and just pretend I'm still in the Humanities Center playing Nicholas Nickleby. I'm not one of those people to cling to the glories, the triumphs of my youth. That's not me, Doc. Just so you know, I am a fully realized 50-year-old adult. Anyway, that's just me being silly. Hopefully that was a bold, committed choice, and you appreciate that. Much love to you and the family. Happy birthday. I hope to see you soon.
I spend my days just moving over you. I'll be the toast of Chichi Castanango, and all day long my castanets will click. I'll hide behind my fan and do the tango. I'll be so Spanish it will make you sick. Ay, Dios mío, Frank X. Ford. Doc, you came to Santa Monica High School in 1986. I was 15 and a half in the choir. You changed my life. You opened the auditions for your first musical at Samuel High in 1986 to Grease, and I auditioned. I thought I was going to be Rizzo, but you made me Jan. I was Jan. I still am Jan. But it's because of you and all your love and support that I was in a show. And I continued with my theater career and singing career because of you. I babysat your kid, redheaded Jack. Your daughter Amy is one of my best friends to this day. Amy, what are you going to wear to Disneyland? You took us to Disneyland. You are my friend, but you were my biggest support system. You believed in me more than I believed in me, and I have you to thank for that. And I love that sparkle in our eyes that you and I share to this day. And I just thank you for always saving that last hug for me before every performance. So there's no hug tight enough to thank you for all your love and support. You were like a dad, my Irish dad I never had. But God bless you. God bless us, everyone. And happy birthday. You're my pop too. So happy birthday.
So I've been trying to do this for over an hour without crying, and it is just not working. I'm now red-nosed. I look like Rudolph, but here goes. I want to say happy 80th birthday to my pop, because it's really amazing to me that he is turning 80. I always believed he was going to die young because, well, he always told me he was going to die young. And I'm really, really grateful that he was wrong. And I realize it's his birthday, and we should be giving him gifts, but I wanted to thank him for the gifts that he has given me. For instance, I will always laugh at a good pun. I will love watching old movies the rest of my life. And I know that no matter how bad anything gets, a really good hug will make me feel better. These are gifts that mean the world to me, aside from giving me life. There's that too, that I want to say thank you for. So happy 80th birthday. I love you very much, and I gotta get through this. I miss you, Pop.